topic is overweight homeless people. Because I saw one. Okay, one sec. I can't see very well right now. I saw one the other day, and I was like really conflicted because I occasionally give charity to strangers. I've done it before. I don't always advertise it on YouTube or Facebook. I don't always record it. Recently, there was a man who was collecting recyclables, but he was fairly handicapped. He had one bad arm and one bad leg, so he was using one arm to push his trolley, and he was limping along. And he wasn't begging. I especially like to give to people that aren't even asking. Maybe someone, I've done it before. Now it sounds like I'm just bragging, but you know, if I really wanted to brag, the video would be about that. This is just a subtopic. And an example would be, there was someone on Facebook, and they were complaining that it was like a heat wave. This was a while ago. There was a heat wave in their state, and their air conditioning was broken, and they couldn't afford to fix it. And they didn't ask anyone for money. They were just talking about it. They were just, whining on Facebook. So I sent them a private message, and I said, how much would it cost to fix? And then I sent that person that amount of money. I think I did. I either offered, or I offered to at the very least. I don't remember if they accepted or not. Anyways, but like another example was I was playing video games with a guy, and I was just playing like an online game with like a semi-stranger, and it was a teenager, and he commented that Mother's Day was coming up, but he couldn't buy his mom a present because he didn't have a job and he didn't have any money. So I asked him if he had a PayPal account, and he did, for gaming, and I sent him probably between 50, I don't remember anymore, but it was like $50 or $60 or something like that. And I said, go buy your mom something. Moms are important. You can't not get your mom something on Mother's Day. And then I remember the next time I was gaming and I played with him, I asked him, did you get her something? He said, yeah. And then I said, did you tell her that I gave you the money? And he said, yeah. And I'm like, you shouldn't have. You should have just given her a present and acted as if you got the money on your own somehow. You don't tell her the money was charity from me. I remember, anyways, that was that. So, point of the story is I do occasionally just see someone who looks like they're in need and hear of or see someone that looks like they're in need and help out in what little way I can. And I saw a homeless person, and I've given to homeless people before. I usually give to them when they're not begging. If they are begging, I usually don't give. And the homeless person was overweight. Like they were. So I'm like, okay, well, like, what do I need to give them money for? Like, for food? Like, they could go a week or two, especially now that I'm a big fan of water fasting, which is literally just not eating. There's lots of studies that have been done and lots of scientific data and this and that, and the gist of it is going periods of time without eating anything is very healthy for you. Like, either they say everyone should do a 2-week, the quote is everyone should do a 3-week fast before they turn between the age of 20 and 30 to clean everything out of your system. 3 weeks of eating absolutely nothing. That's insane. But even like 1 day a week of eating nothing prolongs your life. And then if you're overweight, the more overweight you are, the longer you can do it, and the more benefits you get from just not eating, because your body will start to eat its own fat, and as well as detoxify and eat tumors and cysts and other negative things that the body has. So I find it really odd when you see like I don't know. That's just the topic. What do you think when you see someone who's like homeless but overweight? Or you see it on the news a lot too. You see like poor people in America, and they're starting a GoFundMe or this or that, and they're really overweight. I get the exact same feeling. I'm like, okay, why don't they just like not eat anything for a month or two And some of you are thinking that's insane, but no. There was a guy who went 400 days eating absolutely nothing, and then he got a full medical check over done, and they gave him a full workup, and he was perfectly fine, perfectly healthy. He was very obese to start with, obviously. He was grossly overweight, didn't eat anything for a year, and then he was slim. And there was no negative side effects of not eating anything for a year. So, so when I see people that are like, you know, I'm poor, but I don't have enough body fat to stop eating long enough to actually save any money. I could probably go maybe 1 month, but at the end of a month, if I didn't eat, my body would start eating things I needed, like my lungs. But if you're overweight, you can not eat up until the point where you are no longer overweight before your body will start to consume itself. Anyways, so I ended up doing like 3 different topics there. I just wanted to talk about this one fat homeless person I saw, but conversation got a bit more convoluted than I'd hoped for. Nonetheless, that is my video. Thanks for listening.
No，不行，谁地你下来，我要打你。
等会我看不到你。
库巴谁啊？我吧。大猩猩是我。嘿嘿，我要库巴啦。哇，我超大的。可是最大还是一样被打，你有没有看到我一直在打你？我看到我一直在打飞地而已。